All right, I'm on hole number 3 of the Skyline Cup tournament. I'm in Monday's practice round of the rookie division. Hole number 3. All right, this is a big par 5. Now, this hole, if I remember correctly, this hole right here is a relatively new hole. It came out in a tournament about 3, 4, 5 tournaments ago. And there are several different ways that you can go at it. But if I remember correctly, I chose the pony of going way down into this opening down here. And the farther down there you can get, the better. Now, this definitely takes a 3 side spin ball. So you're looking at a katana or a kingmaker in order to get yourself down into that chute and coming at it this way. Now, my original thought the very first time I saw this hole was that this particular way would not be good as far as landing zone. But you actually have quite a bit of options out here, and you can still, if you're short shooting here and you are short, you can still go to pretty much the same area that you can get to, excuse me, if you came at it from this direction. But there is a look from down here, because if you can get into this area, you've got a lot of run up to the green. And what I'm going to bring here is I'm going to bring my accurate bag. I'm going to bring a sniper and a quarterback, because I'm trying to get down into this hole. The problem on this account is ball inventory. So I don't have a lot of kingmakers, and it really, a 3 side spin ball is really would be optimal here. And I do have some of those major ones, so I do have some. Alright, I'm going to take a kingmaker. I'm going to bring my accurate bag, but I want to bring, I'm not going to need my backbone. Okay, I'm not going to need my backbone. Alright, there we go. This is a par 5, and I'm going to bring a kingmaker and a QB with a sniper. We'll see what happens. It's all about getting down in the hole. This is a one shot at a time hole. It's hard, to get down into that hole. This is a blind shot. This is where you're using the curl of your club. When you get to about tour 4, and you start getting into tour 5, the world links holes. Tour 5, you really start developing curl skills, where you're curling into the dark. I mean, you can't get any ball guide trajectory line that shows you coming out here. Your ball guide's going to be coming out here, and you have to trust that the curl is going to do its job and get you down into that hole. Our opponent's laying up here. Now, I don't think that you have any shot if you're laying up there. Maybe if you have a big dog, you might be able to get far enough down into that, because the big dog's got lots of topspin and lots of curl. Just a couple topspin. I want to be at least 2.5 rings off. I'm going to take the wind out. I don't want that to be a variable here. And then I'm going to put curl on. Now there's max curl. I'm going to put max curl on and see if that over curls it. And I hit it great on the inside, so I really curled it. And that's why I left 2.5 rings there. So you can see with 2 topspin, it's blowing it past it. So it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to get down in there. I actually think that we could not have to use a kingmaker on this. I think we can use a katana. I'm going to change that kingmaker to a katana, because we had plenty. That was a layup with our layup club. So a katana is going to make it just a little bit more where we won't have as much distance around the bend. But that was with max curl on there, so you could set that shot up 2.5 rings off max curl, and that gives yourself a grade on the inside and the outside. We have plenty of room in the middle. We're going to treat that rough as a penalty shot. I'm going to give myself a penalty stroke. So you can't, I mean, if you end up in the rough down here, you can't make it. But our goal right here was to hit right out here into this area. So we're just going to pop it out there, take our penalty stroke, and be right back where we wanted. That way we can practice this shot and see what it looks like. I see a lot of people in the one-on-one play where they miss a shot. They brought the right clubs for the shot they were trying, and then they go to try and move the ball forward. And if you can move the ball forward and you can safely move the ball forward, then you should move the ball forward. Always try and get into your short iron range, because then you got a chance to recover. But if you don't have any shot, why put yourself in the rough? Why not just chip your ball 15 inches or 15 feet and just put it right back where you were really trying to hit to begin with, like the optimal spot? You brought the clubs for that. Some of the deal is I see a lot of people on one-on-one play, they didn't bring the clubs for the next shot. So, okay, this is the shot that we were trying to go for. And so we have a nice straight in shot here. We've got plenty of fairway pad here. Even if we hit short of that, you know, we've got a lot of fairway pad going. Now, if we brought a katana with us, then that's going to change. So we may, based on this right here, we may actually have to bring a kingmaker. 2.1 per ring, or excuse me, 2.1 rings. Hit it great to the left. See if the ball guy was lying. And the ball guy was not lying. We were just a little short there. Seems like that's a pretty good shot. And I'm just sitting here thinking about that ball deal where we definitely could use a katana at the front and save ourselves. But that second shot right there with a sniper, if we'd had a 2 power ball and hit back just a little bit, short shot that just a little bit, we would have had some issues right there. So I think I'm going to leave that I'm going to erase the katana that I put on there, and I'm going to put kingmaker. Okay, that was hole number 3, so I'm going to put kingmaker back. So I'm going to bring a kingmaker, a QB, and a sniper on that hole, and we're definitely going to want to go for Albie. I mean, that shot right there with that sniper is an albatross shot, so that's a pretty decent look at Albie. All right, that was hole number 3 of the Skyline Cup tournament and Monday's practice round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.